trying to save it and does. And now Clark comes up with a steal. Clark thought about pulling up from three, will dip inside and lay it in.
Leach hounding Clark. Clark, step back three, knocks it down.
Breanna Stewart, 4 NCAA championships at UConn. 4 times she was the MVP of the Final Four.
Fever have 5 on 4. It's Clark way outside. Boston the rebound. Clark on the fake. Clark weaves inside and the reverse.
The fans are scared last night when she fell down on a fast break opportunity and a no contact play. But
Caitlin Clark is the type of player who makes basketball feel unpredictable and exciting every time she touches the ball. From the opening possession, defenses are forced to adjust, crowds grow louder, and teammates gain confidence. She doesn't just play within the game, she controls it, dictating pace, pressure, and momentum.
All is trying to clear 8. Shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside, the scoop shot fall.
Clark was most recently named Rookie of the Month in the WNBA. The confidence personified by the young.
Boston gets it back to Clark, sidesteps Howard, she will launch and knock down a 3.
Lieutenant Stewart are double-figure scores for the Liberty. Clark feeding Samuelson out of that double team.
trapping horns.
Oh, launches and connects on a 3.
Still loose on the floor. Mitchell's been really active defensively tonight.
With elite skill and fearless decision-making, Clark plays with tight control and excellent footwork, using hesitation dribbles and changes of pace to keep defenders off the loft.
Ray works her way inside, and all sorts of defenders in the way for Indiana as Clark bounces ahead and Mitchell beats the pack back. Kimbrough, she will launch. Samuelson, nice pass there to Clark. Clark behind the back. Oh, it's Smith.
And that jumper looks like she's got her legs and her ankles just fine.
Girl cut by Kelsey Mitchell from 15 and a left.
Clark. Picked up now by Dee Richards as she's into the ball game. Richards on the floor. Clark, the step back 3 just below the logo drill.
That was what
made that team so good, you two? Outside Clark.
Leach hounding Clark. Clark, step back 3, knocks it down.
Balance. She doesn't rush or over-dribble. Instead, she reads the defender's positioning and attacks at the exact right moment. That patience makes her scoring efficient and difficult to stop. Caitlin Clark's basketball IQ is visible in every possession. She understands spacing, tempo, and momentum at a high level.
Look, and she's frustrated with herself there. Canada the other direction. Indiana gets back defensively. Howard from Clark range.
Made the last 2 games for JC, but she has been hot tonight. Doctors uses the.
I think she said, I'm 1 rebound away from a triple-double. Can I come in? Stephanie White looked up and said, I'll get you in. Here's Mitchell. What a feed from Al.
Caitlin Clark, one of the rare times this season we've seen her get open. Dejanay Carrington just looking at.
They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark.
She knows when to push the pace in transition and when to slow the game down in half-court situations. In tight moments, she stays composed, trusting her reads instead of forcing shots. That mental control allows her to lead without disrupting the flow of the offense.
Clark feeds Boston. Shot clock down to 4. Boston on the drive. Boston fades and hits.
By the Dream, getting back in transition defense because that's where Kelsey Mitchell likes to strike.
Wallace left alone and another triple goal.
Has 15 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists herself. Clark, a bomb is good.
Since the Marina Mabry trade, and she has stepped up her game in that opportunity. Caitlin Clark for 3.
Who have a 9-point third-quarter lead. Mitchell isolating on Thomas. Clark needs one. Finally has one.
Off the ball, Clark remains a constant threat. She relocates quickly, finds open spaces, and stays ready to shoot at all times. Defenders can't relax or help off her because 1 second of lost focus can lead to a big basket. Her movement without the ball creates spacing and opportunities for everyone on the floor.
All right. They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark.
8 players on the floor who have played in an all-star game before. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but had the best game.
Conway with a huge block. An absolute wall at the rim. Leads to that.
Especially adjusted to a new team. Here's Boston. Fakes the jumper, rumbles inside, and drops it in. Clark looking to shake, gives it up. Lob it in, Howard, good position. Wheeler in the game, getting Clark off the ball just a little bit here. We'll see if the Fever can free her up. Clark off the screen. Clark launches, hits a three.
Another key part of Caitlin Clark's game is her toughness. She embraces physical defense, absorbs contact, and continues attacking with confidence. When the pressure rises, she doesn't back away.
For Minnesota early, Bridget Carlton gets rolling. She was a little bit quiet last night. 2 points for Carlton.
Here's Clark, still trying to find her rhythm. A deep pull, got it.
Clark, pull up three, at one.
A taste out of their mouth from a difficult night against the Golden State Valkyries. Here's Caitlin Clark on the drive, sets up Boston, and she's got Indiana. Clear 8, shot clock down to 9. Here as Clark gets inside, the scoop shot fall. Connects.
Beautiful. Watch this. Drives.
Cindy Burke has missed the 3 in the last 3 games. She had made 7 in a row over her last 2.
Clark trying to shake free, get some space, did not take the 3, drives. Smith gets loose and lays it in. Indiana, at least in the fourth quarter, an 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires.
Clark all night tonight.
Are you talking about my high school experience? Clark connects.
She leans into the moment. That competitive edge fuels her leadership and sets the tone for her team. Caitlin Clark's highlights aren't just about deep threes or flashy passes. They tell the story of a player who understands the game at the highest level.
Mitchell with 5 seconds left. Cross court Clark. Does Clark see the clock? Handoff Samuelson. Who buries a 3?
8 players on the floor who have played in an all-star game before. Jordan Canada, not one of them, but had the best game.
On the move, has Smith running with her. Gets it to her on the move.
Some score power on the court.
Watch that inside hand, that left hand. Caitlin Clark gets... What a pass. And Wallace. Break there to help. Nice pass back.
Talking about with Kingsley Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it, Smith again.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Anna, at least in the fourth quarter, an 8-3 rebounding advantage. Clark pulls, fires, hits.
All right. They called it on Howard, her second. If anything, I thought maybe Kalani Brown might have been whistled for something.
Yeah, I didn't see that call at all.
Caitlin Clark!
Every big play shifts momentum. Every smart decision lifts her teammates. She doesn't just score points. She defines how the game is played. If you enjoyed these Caitlin Clark highlights and commentary, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. We'll keep bringing you elite performances, unforgettable moments, and the players changing the game. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.